So, speaking of bodily functions, I went to the bathroom the other day. I had to take a William Shatner, and
Spock.
I sat down, like you do, and I went to the bathroom.
It's good.
And I looked around, and I'm like, where the hell is that toilet paper? Like, we had a roll, like,
This
there's
was
a
at
roll.
home?
Yeah, this was at home. We had a roll of toilet paper. The downstairs bathroom is the one for making duties. So I was downstairs,
Oh, you guys have it separated.
sorta.
Division of labor.
That's kind of how it.
I like that.
And I'm looking around and I'm like, where? Like, I know it. Like, am I crazy? Like, I'm looking behind me. Like, I just can't see this thing. Like, this is effed up. But we have a tissue box. I'm like, all right, I guess I'll bust out the tissues. When all is said and done, I look, and in the toilet is the roll of toilet paper. Like the easily 2/3, 3/4 full roll of toilet paper. Just sitting and
Wait.
like, oh my God, I don't know what to do. What's
you
happening in my
saying-
life?
You crapped out a roll of toilet paper?
No!
Oh.
But somehow between me going, I'm standing up, and now I'm sitting down, toilet paper snuck in
Yeah.
and got in there unbeknownst to me.
You've just reminded me of one of the places. As you know, the job that I've been at for about a year now doesn't have a functioning toilet, so I have to use other public facilities in the Lake City neighborhood. One of which is the Fred Meyer.
Oof.
Which is actually really nice. The stalls, the dividers between the stalls go almost all the way to the floor, and it's usually kind of clean. What I'm about to say doesn't really go along with that. The handicapped stall, which is the last one in the line, it's nice. It's about the size of this room, you know. It
Listeners, picture
often-
that.
If you can imagine a bedroom in a average-sized apartment.
Yes.
And a wheelchair-accessible toilet. With the appropriate bars and handles. Only on the floor next to the toilet, 9 times out of 10, there's a half-consumed bottle of some kind of liquor that's been, like, snuck in there. Like, some dude is cruising through the Fred Meyer, and instead of shoplifting out the front doors, which he knows he'll get popped, he sneaks it into the bathroom.
Come on.
But then he doesn't just go in and drink the whole thing. He goes in and drinks, like, half. And then he sets it next to the crapper, and then he goes and does his thing, and then he comes back a little later, has a little bit more, and the other day, someone had, like, jammed toilet paper into the cracks. Like, there's a little, like, seam in between the, you know, like, just filled it with toilet paper.
What?
Like, in case someone was trying to peek in at him or something. And,
People are so annoyed.
it's, I just love, like, it was, one time it was a bottle of port. One time it was a Sparks. You
What?
never know what you're going to get.
That's two ends of the spectrum.
Yeah, and I don't know if that
I guess
means
they're both sweet.
I don't know if that means it's the same person. I went to like the service counter or whatever. It's like, hey, I don't know if you care, but there's like a bottle of port, half a bottle,
Half a bottle of port.
and the guy's like, hey, Sherry, did you leave a bottle of port in the handicap? Yeah, guess I can't complain because I'm using their bathroom.